We go to the scorecards. Patricia Ballstorm scores it 97-93. She has it for Martina. Chris Milloy scores it 96-94 for Envy. Lynn Feldman scores the contest 95-95. The three-way split. This one is a draw. Gives his title. Again, a round of
That's a crowd reactionary match coming out to this finish well, but it seems like
let me tell you how good our guys were protected. Fight was so hard to score because they were both doing so. Anyways, that ain't one judge, one guy, one judge, and the guy that's an even. And Skipper's scorecard reflects exactly what I just saw. I would hate to have been a judge tonight.
Or any night, but Christian Bueller retains courtesy of the split draw. Star power here tonight.
I don't think he would.
Mike Tyson, the international boxing Hall of Fame. Shakur Stevenson is in the
Don't beat that in the song, man. What you gonna fight somebody?
Charlotte Clay.
He fight somebody next
Check him out on the inside the ring next Monday. Eileen Murcia, recent opponent, is with us here tonight. Macaulay Culkin is here. Turning Dennis boyfriend is here. Perhaps that was for the cameras. Mortality is with us here tonight. Great to have him with us. Marshawn Lynch with camera in hand. He got a nice shot of Trey SOG Ward from the broadcast booth earlier tonight. Iron Welter champion of UFC fans with us tonight here in Las Vegas. No doubt. Roller Valderrama, heavy combat sports fan. Heavyweight legends of Lennox Mills, Hasim Ahmed. And Mark Anthony, also ringside tonight for Canelo versus Crawford. All right, next on Netflix is our co-main event. Proudly repping Cork, Iowa, King Calabash. Has been promoted masterfully by Dana White and District He has handled myriad challenges en route to a 14-0 pro record. But now the challenges get stiffer. To that end, enter the fellow unbeaten Fernando Vargas Jr. His father, senior there, a legendary former two-time junior middleweight champion. But now it's Junior's time to shine, and he believes his experience and work ethic have him in prime position to split the awesome. Co-main event on deck for Pink.
Well, my stomach hurts. Oh my God. That shit hurts. That shit hurts.
Your daughter invited a friend for dinner. Then the neighbors decide to stop by. You officially need a lot of pizza fast. DoorDash brings the local in a heartbeat. And everybody home happy. Last minute meals made easy.
These niggas skinny. She a fucking liar and deceiving you.
Well, as we get you prior to the co-main event, it wasn't that long ago that Fernando Vargas Jr. was grinding away on the construction crew here on Al-Davis Stadium. It opened in July of 2020. Work ethic not an issue for any of the Vargas boys, and now his opportunity to shine in this very same stadium. So Fernando Vargas Jr. charging into his Vegas hometown with the weighty legacy of a famous name on his shoulders, and he is beyond ready to prove his boxing worth.
Big fucking team.
That's how it's been. By first spot in the super welterweight.
Damn.
Big dog.
Was keeps my left arm, and I think I'm man now, it goes with real, things that I want to accomplish in life. My goal is to become a future face of boxing and become a household name.
Nothing about Cameron's story at this point has been traditional.
At the end of the day, what puts my mind is I have a job to do.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait a
Whether
minute.
it's Netflix, no matter whether it's 50 million people on this and that, who's watching that, I have a job to do. My job is to fight. My job is to win. I love to be fighting. Canelo Crawford. It's crazy, but I feel like I've worked very hard to deserve this. I've put in the work, I haven't just showed up and got things handed to me. I do see this as an opportunity for I want people to remember this performance as me showing them levels above.
Yeah.
Boxing runs super deep in my family.
Y'all ass the five the whole time.
Beat that
Or the Aztec Warrior. He is the youngest junior middleweight champion in boxing history.
You got
Originally criticized there. The guy was already his.
but calculate how much they have.
Everybody thinks that he is a real kid.
Why? So we can get that?
Harder than Jim.
Well,
Here's what you see, what the Vargas brothers is all about.
maybe even worse. Your ass.
When I come out, it's going to be my show. Everything that my dad's taught me until today will be the best caliber.
You can call it one day, you can say whatever you want about me, but these are talking for me. I want this more than him.
Calvin Walsh is in store for a lot of pain and to be outclassed. But we're going to see who comes out on top. And what's going to be
Her family. Coyote. Three is kryptonite, boy. I'm talking about for real. Chef Boyardee. Back in the day, I know.
Has been reaffirmed loudly and loudly all week here in Las Vegas. The all eyes tonight are on Fernando Vargas Jr. 17-0 with 15 knockouts. Andre, a lot of things jumped off the film, the speed, the athleticism, the accuracy. A lot of questions going to be answered tonight as he draws that one. There's a lot to like for Vargas Jr. in his 17 pro fights. And he's found a way, at least for himself, to try to avoid, in his own mind at least, being compared to his father as much as he has, but the truth is he's a Vargas. And when you have a father like Fernando Vargas, who had the career that he had, you're going to inevitably be compared to him. And many are going to be asking, do you have the goods? But tonight, against Walsh, who's a true young up-and-coming fighter, but he's got the mentality of a real fighter, Vargas will be tested tonight.
Vargas
You know, he's an athletic guy. I think he has more fast than that, right? But he's not an experienced fighter on the amateur level. And what happens when you get an athlete against a more schooled fighter whose muscle memory dates back to their childhood? Oftentimes the athlete is able to do some good work, but then gets caught in an exchange because his punches are not as automatic. They're not as deeply embedded in his muscle memory. I think Vargas's job tonight is to avoid exchanges, land your stuff. But when something good happens, you can't get overly excited and wind up in an exchange with one of those dual fighters.
Masterfully plays into a caliber. Started boxing when he was 6. Vargas Jr. really went all the way at 16 or 17 because his dad was speaking wanted to box. It was really Emiliano, the youngest brother, who wanted to box. Family in the gym.
We didn't have a I was a kid, I didn't have a foot.
Exactly, go ahead.
And right now, I got a foot in the 50s without you on my That must be her motherfucker.
Representing Freddie Roach's Wild Card Boxing Club, Super Boxing, the Santos Studio, Cork, Ireland. Here is 14-0 with 11 knockouts. He is a sturdy athlete, ready to put some punishment on Fernando Vargas Jr. here tonight. Antonio Tarver with us all night. What do you see on film from Cal Roach?
What I see on film is this southpaw has a tremendous left hand. Both of these guys are going to have their left hand staring down the pipe all night because they're two southpaws. But we're calling these guys fabulous flat pumpkins that only the guy that really knows where he's going has. He reached out to Dana White when he knew Dana White was going to get in boxing, and he said, I'm your guy. And now he's the co-feature in one of the biggest fights of the century. And pull off a big victory here tonight. He'll be a household name going back to Ireland as a future champ. So I can't wait to see him
If you can reach out to him, that doesn't mean he has to reach back. For those who think, oh, there's a built-in market there, Irish fighter, look out behind him, how good can he really be? There was no guarantee that Conor McGregor was ever going to be a great fighter. He's not, right? But he did it in spectacular fashion. I believe that Dana has seen something. Sometimes you look for external signals. Has seen something in this kid that he believes is more than just marketing. That there's something real. And Andre in the fighter meetings at the very least, I have the same feeling.
Yeah, he asked him some tough questions about Vargas. He didn't hesitate. He answered them the way you would expect a young, hungry fighter to answer. I'm excited to see these two compete against each other tonight. Co-main event as we get to the top of the 24-year-old Kyle Walsh is undefeated as his 28-year-old counterpart Fernando Vargas Jr. 1 inch in height for the Irishman, who will also enjoy a reach advantage of 1.5 inches. And now for your co-main event introductions. And here is
the last one before the fight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Riyadh season card, Las Vegas continues with this special attraction here at Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Live on Netflix, the 3 judges scoring at ringside: Eric Cheek, David Sullivan, and Don Trella, and inside the ring in charge of the action is Harvey Dobb. So now, it's power versus power. Undefeated once again versus undefeated. Somebody's has got to go. 10 rounds of boxing in the super welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, standing as his head trainer, former world champion Fernando Vargas Sr. Weighing in at 153 pounds, and brings the perfect professional record to the ring of 17 fights, 17 victories, including 15 big wins by knockout. From Oxnard, California, USA, the undefeated Fernando El Ferro Vargas Jr. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, standing with his head trainer, Hall of Famer Freddie Roach. He's wearing orange with green and white and weighed in officially at 153.5 pounds. He brings a perfect record to the ring also. 14 fights, 14 victories, including 11 big wins by knockout. From Cork, Ireland, the undefeated King. Hello, Paul.
We'll know what the instructions are as we land. They might find the old section of the second separate, so set them up right over.
Callum Walsh looks absolutely massive. The challenges for him coming in here tonight, back-to-back training camps. Suffered a cut in his last fight in June 8, 4 days ago. Due to a head crash into his right eye, and certainly Vargas Jr. has talked about targeting that very area. The third man in co-main event is underway. Fernando Vargas Jr. in the multicolored trunks. King Callum Walsh in the orange.
Both these guys fight with charisma, meaning when they're in there, it's hard to take your eyes off them. But both guys, that's true of both guys.
And I'm the one who fucking got me go.
The great George Capatillo joining the Vargas family in the corner of Junior tonight.
Southpaw versus southpaw. You don't get to see this very often in the sport of boxing.
Is there anything different, or is it just basically a righty versus a righty? Or it does something change when it's southpaw south?
Yeah, because left-handers don't see a lot of left-handers, so I think it's good for both of them.
You don't need none of
Walsh
that
makes
shit.
30 in 2021 at just 20 years
No,
of
you
age.
don't need none of this. And your ass don't need none of this. So do she. Girl, I don't want to hear that I just started working out. Mama, you ain't never worked out, so why the fuck is you talking? Girl, I mean, what are you talking about?
That's still out there we were talking about.
Right. High stakes.
I get to see the last fight.
High stakes. And this is much more normal for a first round than some of the first rounds you had tonight. The higher the stakes, the more cautious fighters tend to be early.
It's not that these fighters are not throwing punches, they just miss.
Because they're trying to take the measure off their neck before they start really throwing like they need it.
Shit, knockdowns count.
Vargas Jr. lands. Walsh
Knockdowns
has
count.
success now stage, but
It's a lot different to see a guy on tape, to watch his YouTube videos, and then to ultimately beat him. You get to a point in your knowledge of your opponent that you have to be in there to get the full experience. And that's what both fighters are doing right now. They're taking that down.
Vargas threw a holding jab to the body, and you can see Callum Walsh was ready to pounce, and Vargas got out of there. He didn't want that right up.
Walsh had Vargas against the ropes, but because he wanted to load up and telegraph it, he allowed Vargas to sneak out the side door.
good connection to the left hand to the body by Callum Walsh. Monte is absolutely elated that this fight is happening right now. The biggest challenge of both of these fighters' careers by a significant margin.
Beating the body weight of one fighter, and Vargas wants to box and be smart. And Walsh wants to land shots and get Vargas into the exchange. He's yet to be able to do that.
Walsh related to that body.
Walsh in the last several moments has made the ring a little smaller than he did early in the round.
Here we go, round two. Freddie Roach calling for Callum Walsh, among other things, to use his physicality to work Vargas Jr. up against the ropes. Walsh working off of that lead jab here over round two.
But that's what he has to do, what you just saw right there, those three jabs. If he wants to get inside, like you can sense his body language telling us he wants to, it's probably best to use a jab. It's a lot safer and it'll get you there a lot quicker.
Vargas, I think, is fighting the right kind of fight. But this is what I mean by muscle memory. Yep. This is what I mean by muscle memory. He was
I had a 10 or more. And I had a 10 or more. What are you talking about? Yes, I did.
The muscle memory takes so long.
If he never faked, he would have done
That's the late
They
start.
all because I played hard, she played a diamond. No, I didn't.
Started at
I can
six.
tell you.
Last
Thank you. You're not listening. No, because you're listening here.
Doesn't mean that the guy with more experience is going to win. It just means that things are easier for him.
Vargas Jr. realizing effectiveness to the body there under 2 minutes to go round two.
But credit Vargas for recognizing that. Hey, this guy might be a little more automatic than me. I have to be careful.
Fighters have to learn to jab while they're thinking. They have to learn to jab while they're processing and collecting data. And while they're trying to set punches that don't pose and just look at one another, stick the jab up and down, different speeds and cadences so you can get into a rhythm and land a shot you don't want.
That's what I mean, smart by Vargas, right? He sets up his shot, he uses his athletic ability and speed to land it, and he gets out.
Good body work there by Walsh.
Vargas acknowledged it.
Vargas Jr. finds the angle. He doesn't miss a whole lot. It's just about finding those openings and those patterns. Coming up on a minute to go here, round two. Good job defensively by Vargas. And Junior certainly acknowledged some of the challenges growing up in his father's shadow. Senior wouldn't acknowledge the twitchiness that you tried to get him to.
I think it's the eye test to me, but he's already done something with Walsh, guys. He's broken his forward momentum. Walsh is standing straight up and down and kind of giving ground at times, and then kind of bursting forward, but not simply trying to find Vargas anymore.
Skipper Kelp, what are you seeing?
Walsh jumps in and out in spurts. Vargas needs to be more steady and throw jabs and be steady line. Don't let the burst get the best of him.
Good left hand from Vargas.
That was.
And good right hook to the body from Walsh.
Good shit.
Okay.
No, hey, listen to him. One pinche round. Algo que me gustó. Me gustó haberse bloqueado en la pasada. Yo me pasó ese güey. No le estoy gustando para nada. No estoy gustando.
Take it back. You're making more record. He's not liking this. Continue with the, listen, if you keep doing the pressure, you get him put it down. Okay? Keep with the pressure. Keep, say, I need more strikes. I need strong down. And then keep in the body. Get the body. Let's get him. Let's get him. You know, always good pressure. Listen, good pressure on him. He's not doing anything. Okay, continue. Some combination, strikes. You get some more backwards. Continue with the pressure. Thumbs up.
Boxing with the team. Checking out the The legends are out tonight. Vargas Jr. coming pretty good. They're seeing some things. Walsh to the body.
No, don't worry about what the fuck we got.
Y'all niggas
No,
lying.
you lying. No, y'all laugh on what
Y'all
you
niggas lying.
Third round.
No, it's y'all
If you
laugh.
can keep
This
those body
nigga,
shots
I know
coming
he's lying.
periodically, they're going to pay off for it.
I don't like the way Vargas just almost stood up to meet that
Well, stop
fight.
fucking lying.
I
You
don't
know
like
you
the way
saying shit.
Vargas is giving up that same punches to the body. He's not answering like he did right there. They're not, Vargas has to say it silent, but not so silent ways that I'd like to.
You ain't gonna keep this going on.
That's how Kurt Ferguson answered that body shot.
And then don't stay for them seat.
He said, "Bro, this shit." And you said the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Y'all should be more fucking sad right now.
Walsh told me, he said,
Y'all niggas lying. Ain't this on you? You guys
hasn't been being true thus far.
And now the question becomes for Vargas, class tells over time. The longer this fight goes, the more experience and level separate. So can he keep this level of intensity up? And if Callum makes adjustments, can he then adjust to the adjustments?
Unofficially, twice as much output out of Callum Walsh has really gone. A lot of that has been an investment of the body.
So first one, May.
Put that shit back in your hand. What? I don't know how you did that. You don't have to play the 8. What are you talking about?
Walsh completely entrusts his game down to Freddie Roach. Vargas Jr. to the body.
And Walsh had the right idea. The more experienced fighter, let's exchange. He figures his shots to get there a little straighter and more automatically.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing the Vargas boys because I think thus far they still have a ways to go, but they carried that Vargas name well. And you can allow the pressure and the expectation of being a Vargas crush you, or you can allow it to spring you forward and push you because you know you have that pedigree and you use it to excite you because I want to show my father that I can do this. Right?
No one has been able to really impose their will on the other so far. They're both doing some good things.
Big 9.
Back him up, let's go. Don't let him back here. You back him up. Hold on. You know you can do that. So things will everyone's back him up. So you combination together.
Former WBC Super Lightweight champ Devin Haney.
Hey, boom, David. Hey, right, boom.
No, we didn't know. She wasn't lying. Your ass lying. She lied. No. You fucking lied. Only thing I did was, I said you the one. She lied. I said you the one. She lied. Said you the one. Because they fucked all I did once I said you was coming on, I said, oh, she's talking about four. Nigga, you done made a whole motherfucking 7 books. But when you cut home runs, I had both like overhand. That gave you hard work. You motherfucker made it. She had like fucking 5 books, 5, 6 heads.
That trade was the
Still 5 or 6 books.
I did have 5 or 6.
She said she had 4.
I ain't saying that.
You made 5 or 6 books. She did not make 4. I don't know what the fuck she did. She did not make 6. What you made? What you made? What's I saw on the fucking what books you make? Besides you say you had no 2. You wanna know what happened? No, I don't know what no fucking what happened.
Y'all play all the time. They are now walk. That's y'all fault that they are now walked out playing the blue ass card.
It was long hard.
It's so sad. Nigga,
What you mean?
so sad.
It was like the
Welcome back, folks. Welcome to the live. Welcome back.
And your ass lied too, Barkley.
fight tonight.
Boy, you can't hire fucking queen. But when I see that queen, you know what moves the happening? I seen this old queen out there and this shit work. That's all I've been doing. I know the queen and this shit work. But time the one time, she tried to get smart. She got smart. She knows it. Every time I go to she do the
A couple of shots there seemed to bother Vargas.
every hand you been letting me get easy.
That's because that's all I had.
A few times you had no, a few times you had the key. You just didn't want to play it. No.
That was the one time.
You know how many times? No. Do you know how many times? No. Do you know how many times I had to play all the games? Do you know how many times I had to play
So I had to play what I had.
You been bringing your hand. I had the ace motherfucking queen. I queen.
Very good work in that last minute, Callum Walsh did.
One time do the king. Man, why were we playing? Okay. One time that shit on there. No.
Vargas, those kind of shots on top of the forehead can do a lot of damage. Didn't do that long. This is the right hand.
And when the shit come out, when the shit come out,
somebody needs to create some separation.
so you mean tell me you had a king one time, you know, you know what the hell play? And one time she got one kill. That means she ain't had no king in fucking 18 hands. We on game number 4 or 5. And she ain't had no king. But one time. But one time.
It's those two men.
We done played 4 games.
I believe he has the formula. That's what we're all doing here. To usher in a golden age of boxing.
Traction already established. Fingers are taken to the next level. It's very interesting to see how these two athletes are handling this platform. This type of opposition.
Sideline shows that famous arenas. Vargas has not done that, so all shoot more comfortable.
When niggas was in the league, the nigga was everything was going right.
But this has been living with the pressure of a 4-9 game. So is your rip.
It's not like you don't know about big time boxing.
No question. Big left-hander sort of here by Vargas Jr. We've got over 2 minutes here, round 5. Waiting in the wings, Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. Right on the belt line for Vargas. Starting to see a little bit more in combination from Vargas. Expected Vargas sat back down, opened that left side, into the plate.
No, we're not. Y'all got this shit.
I mentioned class tells over time. Ray, have you seen anything separating them? No. Vargas has to really be fighting with tremendous intensity, given the difference in experience. Can he keep it up for another 5+ rounds?
A lot of fight left. Good job with the lead hand there by Vargas. Nice sequence for Walsh now.
The guy who can apply pressure, and Callum Walsh can't. At this point in the fight, or pretty soon, it needs to start feeling like the avalanche is coming. Like, no matter what the other guy does, he just won't stop. There's more, you know. But another pops up. That's not what's happening right now.
Let's go.
We ain't having more low blows, all right? No more. That's another thing.
You gotta take it with you. Listen. You don't know what's gonna happen. Touch it first. First bump, you don't know it, then listen. Watch. You need to get more confident. Whatever close thing, you have to start with the left, and then with the right. You need to jab, and then for the cross. You need to cover the distance. You need to go in there.
Well, the spotlight that at times has eluded Terrence Bud Crawford has found him tonight. He will challenge Canelo Alvarez here in short order in one of the biggest boxing matchups in recent memory. Now they'll come and then continues here with round 6. Callum Walsh for Randall Vargas Jr.
Biggest boxing matchup since Mayweather. And it will be seen tonight, very likely, by more people than any fight since Muhammad Ali has been fixed because of the fight. She's been siloed on pay-per-view for so long.
Right. The body shot by Vargas Jr. Now he goes outside.
He's following his father's instructions. His father's nervous, doesn't know if he'll get a decision, thinks he needs to step it up, and he's stepping it up. And there is a risk in doing so.
No, this shit I did it.
Between Vargas and Jr. Canelo Vargas Sr.
Main fight after this. I said main fight after
You're
this.
a trainer, but you also hear the concern of the fight. That's a good point, right? 2 minutes here,
No,
round 6.
main fight after this.
Changes his body and raises the body weight.
They did a weight yesterday. They did a weight heavyweight with a Varsky doing box.
Vargas is letting Callum Walsh get a little too comfortable going forehead to forehead there and kind of picking his shots.
I think both corners should be calling for some separation, but they should give them 1 or 2 things that they can do to create that separation. Because right now, they're evenly matched and they're going punch for punch. I think one instruction should be, when you land, don't give it back. Vargas or Casey Vargas allow Walsh to step in and land a shot that the referees now don't know who to give that exchange to. If you're mine, you don't get yours. These are all good stingy about it. Numbers suggest that Bobby efficient round here for Vargas Jr. Walsh in the center of the ring. But then sometimes, because guys are keeping back, you can't create separation. It's just like that. We've seen a lot of fights like that tonight where we're calling for separation, even the corners are calling for separation, but the fighters just can't do it.
And both fighters mentioned their nationalities and the kind of pride in Irish boxing and Mexican boxing, right? Mexican American in this case, but their ethnic backgrounds and the kind of temperament that they both have, right? They're not those kind of, hey, I'm gonna get mine and step off type fighters.
You're seeing a lot more defensive responsibility here than maybe we saw in our last matchup. Final seconds of round 6. Good connection by Walsh.
Big left hand from that. But he did. Vargas pointed out he hit him low with the right hand, and he did.
Now when you're backing up, we're gonna go 2 to 3 and 4 fights.
Common exchange that. Punch right there landed borderline, but that punch landed on the button right there. Vargas felt that.
Ooh, yo, Gigi.
It's at the end of the round again. Borderline shot landed on the bell line, but they allowed Walsh to land a clean shot. But Vargas immediately looked to the referee and said, hey, don't worry about the left hand. Leave me alone. Well, round 7, and that means this is the first time Fernando Vargas Jr. will have fought into a 7th round as a pro. Seems everybody left in the tank. Callum Walsh in the orange. Vargas Jr. wearing the green.
Doesn't appear each guy is fighting
I wonder if you keep calling for separation, but I'm not sure if they can.
It looks to me it's softball. They kind of want each other to stand still. They can't stand still for that.
That's a good left hand out for Vargas.
Both have the same idea. Trying to end this fight on one shot.
Vargas Jr. headed up there on the finesse. I'm always going to lose another. You may not even have the skill set to do 4 or 5 different things to change the pressure. The wheel is always just. That's a decision to make. I think both fighters compress more than
Each one, there's a price to pay. They're thus far evenly matched.
But then you gotta ask yourself, how do I want to feel Sunday morning when I wake up? And all of a sudden that price isn't as expensive as you might think.
By the way, guys, how many times you said that?
Those are the small separators in moments like this that you gotta have with yourself. Corner can't give it to you. You gotta have that between the ears. How do I want to feel when I wake up Sunday morning and realize what happened Saturday night? I want to be okay with it. Walsh has been the busier man tonight. He has landed 27% though of his 434 punch attempts.
Boxing fans going to get used to this, not knowing who wins the fight going in.
Yeah.
And tonight, not sure who won the fight going out. Let's see what happens in the main event, because it's already getting to be butterflies time.
I'm telling you. I think a lot of these fans around the world as well. As we come down the stretch of round 7 here in the co-main event. Yeah, he shot the ball.
And that set up the stuff upstairs. Left hand to the body of the ball.
This has been a good fight. Both fighters have done good things in this fight. Yeah. The skill set is evident. The heart is evident. They have enough pop. It's respectable. But it's still very early for both guys. 17 fights for Fernando Vargas and 14 for Callum Walsh. Yeah, Walsh told us Vargas could have milked that family name a little bit longer before fighting him. But competitive tonight. Through 7, we got 2 rounds to go.
These niggas scared. These niggas scared.
Every now and again, Walsh will take a break from punching at the head of Vargas. He'll land a shot like that. We're talking about separation, or what can separate these two guys. It's the body shots, and then it's shots like this from Vargas without giving shots like this back after you land. But both fighters have been given for this
You seen the fucking boot, Mr. Motherfucking Corey? We had 2 motherfucking cars.
And all the reason why.
I ain't the only man. You know this nigga always got a reason why they
consistently in combination from Cal Walsh. 36% of his punches tonight have been thrown.
Look at all that shit walk.
24%.
He play the ace king, what is that? And
I know because I had listen up.
For Walsh, why did you allow him to land on the uppercut? But you landed on your feet. It's all the response from you. Let him get off the chain shot. And you just accept that you're allowing him. He has to learn that's not okay because the competition is stiffer. It's going to be a bigger price to pay.
No, I didn't come to that. I just said, when I seen that everybody had the glove,
It's going to be stiff.
I knew I could play back.
Like shots that are grazing and just missing, they land and
I didn't have to play
change the course of your life.
or nothing else. I
Such a
could play
career of a
back.
different player.
He is the guy just about as athletic as they come. Like, this is a very, very good athletic, very athletic fighter.
Nice body shots by Vargas. Good connection with the right hand by Walsh. Vargas is not just athletic.
That combination of athletic ability and toughness can compensate for a lot of the inexperience. And is compensating for it.
You bad at me.
Sometimes having that guy man can work for you. Can give you that complex and that disdain about you. Like, I'm not who you think I am. I'm not just my father's son. Good shot to the body by Walsh. And a nice combination by Callum as well.
Skipper had it. No, the judges see it as 1 round difference. It's a draw fight at the moment.
I don't have no box.
And
She's gonna say she got 5'6".
75-2 heading into this match. Could be 6.
I think it's a close fight. This latter half of Walsh is starting to take control. Good shot by Walsh, partially blocked by Vargas.
What you want? 6 and 7. You got
Strong fire and a round 8 for the Irishman.
We know because you got the shit.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Take your concrete ass on, man.
Everything.
I don't know what's going on.
Everything here together. This is what makes you stronger. Leave everything here. Give them what he's got. Listen, he's very tight right there. Very tight. Very tight.
It's my work in the corner as usual from Senior and Emiliano Vargas, and of course, George Capetillo now is seriously keeping to the responding comment with that offense.
But it also shows you that Walsh came in as the favorite. I've been very impressed with how Vargas has fought so far. But it also shows you who's very likely winning the fight. Skipper has him up. You're unofficially. And in the corner, Freddie Roach is top. And Fernando Vargas Sr. is telling him, we got to get this done now.
Left hand partially lands for Vargas Jr.
Do you think that's one reason, Andre, that Walsh hasn't done some of the things that you suggested because he feels very comfortable and feels he is in control of the fight?
It's possible. I just don't think it's likely. I think the more likely reason is just these are bad habits for him. And maybe he thought he had a gear that he hasn't shown tonight. And I do believe that Vargas is a lot better and a lot tougher than he was.
Certainly than he anticipated when he spoke to us.
And you can see the frustration on his face going back to the corner in certain rounds, like, still here? And And that's the danger of believing the narrative about a guy without you ever facing him. You have to believe that he's better than what people are saying about him. That's what keeps you up early and keeps you up and brings you into the fight. It's a tight place to find out you were wrong about it. They got to do it.
Simple Walsh is fighting a calm fight that suggests he does feel in control.
I played an all-two, it wasn't fake.
He has been a far more active boxer here in round 9. All the shots have been blocked by Junior. That's the direction that Fernando needs to be moving forward. Skipper Kelp, talk to us.
This is a very competitive fight. The rounds are really close. Walsh is just doing a little bit more, but Vargas is in it to win it.
Shot over the bell for Vargas Jr. Under a minute now to go round 9.
That's healthy. Skipper just said is Conor Vargas Sr. is acquiring son the way he is not simply because he thinks he's losing the fight, but because he thinks the fight is there to be won.
It was horrible. Neither fighter can rest on anything they get in this fight.
Yeah, you did. You would have grabbed all my phone. Yes, you would. No hell was that. No, mama, you wasn't be like this. You were. When you threw the car, your motherfucking head. You was like, stop fucking lying. These put your hand there. You like, you put it back here. But when you do that car, you see. And trying to snap
Walsh keeping Vargas' hands in the fight by being the busier fighter.
He's breathing in there, right? Don't. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2 down the middle.
You have to believe it about it. It's a war, man.
And there's Canelo Alvarez getting the hands wrapped, which can only mean one thing. He is going to make that thing walk to the ring here soon, but now we get to our 10th and final round in the co-main event. Callum Walsh, Fernando Vargas Jr., Skipper Kelp has an 88-83 for Vargas.
And now both guys are picking up the pace.
Well, to back up your point at the end of round 9, Walsh unofficially has thrown 300 more punches through 9 rounds, but whatever that is worth. But he lands a nice left hand there.
Just by throwing some more punches, it keeps Vargas' hands in. And I also wonder, given where they are in their careers, given the stage, etc., how much they saved for this 10th round.
Left hand is there. Out of that clinch for Vargas Jr. Jr. still just 20 up. And that's the full motion the court is looking for. Good job by Vargas. Punch combination from Walsh. A lot of those shots blocked. Vargas Jr. showing off the hands being to the body.
I said, hey, fine, man.
So the boxing discourse next week, regardless of winner, is going to be, did these men take advantage of the opportunity? Does their stock go up based on how they're deciding?
What's always symptomatic is going to be, did you see that Julie Lester more?
My mind is saying, whoop your head.
Good way to sidestep my question. Under a minute to decide it.
Yeah, this fight is a learning experience fight for two pretty evenly matched fighters. If anything, it looks like Vargas maybe fought a little bit over his head based on expectations in terms of discipline against an experienced guy. Callum Walsh may want to fight with a little more intensity in the future against the fighter against whom he is favored.
Go eight!
Well, lock it up then. Go eight, man. Go eight. Go eight. Go
As Callum Walsh and Fernando Vargas Jr. The official decision. Coming up next for Vegas.
Big expenses. Meet your big financial friend, Experian. Your BFF can reveal surprising ways to help you save. That way, you're always ready for what's unexpected or whatever you're planning next. So achieving your financial goals becomes easier because you're one step closer to reaching with your big financial friend, Experian.
Knock it off.
It's showtime, and there's no better way to win on boxing than the DraftKings Sportsbook. This is the home of boxing bets. Step into the ring.
Damn! You came out there hot fire!
All kinds of bets. Live.
You went all right.
Like fight props, over under, money lines, and more. Download the app, enter the promo code, and get in on the action. The crown is yours.
Always in my fucking book.
Well, we're all witness to a piece of boxing history here tonight. The first boxing live event inside this great Allegiant Stadium. And you can see some of what happens during this two-week Odyssey. Football fields out, boxing rings in, and now we all wait. The pageantry that will accompany Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford, truly once in a lifetime. Now for the co-main event decision, Michael Buffer.
And ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Eric Cheek scores it 99-91. Same score from David Sullivan, 99-91. And Don Cho scores it 190. All three by unanimous decision. Still undefeated from Cork, Ireland, King Callum Walsh.
Not too much suspense, Callum Walsh.
This is the scoring issue in boxing. Not that the judges did a bad job, but the scorecard doesn't reflect what you just saw because it's basically every round is one point, right? So it's not nice chance every round. I think what the fuck he's playing, even though we saw a competitive fight.
Callum Walsh 15-0 as he gets it towards the favorite of the co-main event. Charlie Sheen, the new Netflix documentary, is AKA Charlie Sheen. Charlie is released. You can see Dr. Matt Sharp, the new Netflix documentary, and Knives Out Mystery.
She ain't seen.
Nice response from the crowd here. Many of you are watching the Netflix series Griselda right now. Also with us tonight, the sports media Bill Stephen Smith. With his colleague. And the Combat Sports fan for the Netflix in the building tonight. Tony Gonzalez from your Kansas City Chiefs, one of the greatest tight ends of all time. NBA royalty, Rich Paul is with us. Sam Purcell, Tommy this needs no introduction for many of you out there. Dave Chappelle. A lot of love for him here in Las Vegas. Showing the top boxing in this martial arts match, starting upcoming Netflix film Apex. And the one and only Edward Jacobs.
do all the white
special guest.
white line
Yes,
shit.
we send it back over Mario.
No.
Thank you, John. Special guest. And all this big screen.
She playing in all the little fights. She playing in all the
He brought something special to the illustrious with a century of history. What is it that makes this belt so special? The subjectivity of this belt. This is not a visual sanction body, so there's so many belts. You have to do something extraordinary to win this belt. I mean, you're talking about Ali, you're talking about Marciano, you're talking about Sugar Ray Robinson, Floyd Mayweather. I mean, this is the elite of the elite. You're exactly right. There's no politics. If you're wearing this belt, you are definitely number one. You don't need one player to have this belt. You're going to know what I mean. You know what I mean? What I love about this fight is you have to go against somebody who's also potentially going to put a real damper on their legacy, tarnish their legacy. You know, this is the elite of the elite. You're exactly right. They really define what they made a solid gold. $188,000 he has to jump out for this fight. Make a solid gold, like you said. I can't let you go, my man, without getting your take on the fight. What's your prediction? Oh, man, you know what? I love them both. I'm friendly with both, and I'm rooting for both of them, and I just hope they make it home safe. I know if that's enough camera, I have a little bit more detail, but you know what? I'm not getting that phone call. Fair enough. Keep it neutral. I got to go, man. You too, brother. Great to see you. Las Vegas is the true fight capital of the world, playing host of many of the biggest single fights in history. Tonight, we're going to add one more to that list. We're going to count down the minutes until Kyle and Canelo make the
You got a phone?
Land on Netflix and bets, they land on track. Canelo Alvarez, championship in every power and section.
What do you worry about? Why y'all not in sync? I'm just trying to figure it out.
Decision.
Y'all just cheating in line. Y'all not on the same page.
Download DraftKings once again and use the promo code to sign up. DraftKings.
Y'all just losing and losing.
Can we stop for food?
No, hay comida en la casa.
What happened, Mom? Hello.
This may be of interest. A variation of the mango wurzel, Victorian English. Reflecting frequencies for lights. Are you listening? Kid staring at me.
Tell me what? You only accept certain forms of like iron ingots, cowrie shell.
Under the right circumstances.
Serious?
So we can all agree.
Come on, let's be real. Your currency's not just old, it's not working for you anymore.
What do you want? You want a robot?
Oh, child.
You want a robot?
Things are gonna
Your breath ain't gonna get better.
I'm saying it could be a lot easier if you make through like Cash App instead of, livestock, salts or whatever.
I don't pay for this.
Thank you. That shit was nice. As long as you acknowledge that my shit was nice.
You're watching Canelo versus Crawford live on Netflix. Presented by Cash App. We're counting down to the biggest moment boxing has seen in years, maybe decades. And you consider just how many people will be watching us.
Damn! Oh, that no got too quick, baby.
So server Mark Kriegel and Mike and still Antonio.
But I'm Bud County all the way. I think Bud County wins this.
Listen, if Bud Crawford and he only this fight, who am I to doubt that he can do it from both sides? He's longer, he's rich, he's good. I see him.
I'm going on. What do you want me to do? Cut my partner? Play over my partner? You know what? And I'm not. I 25.
No, I had things about this one. I had two chops. No, I had two keys over all this. I had a chain of walls. And I had a number there.
Exactly.
No, I was like, oh, yeah, got it.
And he didn't have shit. So you made the court fell the way it fell. Why would you count the shit?
No, I don't. You just said I just know my queen. I didn't have no ace on walk. I didn't have no ace. You just said that last name. I know, but I do it. I have an ace and a queen. I didn't have no ace.
You have no ace. You said that last
I said no, but I have an ace and a queen. I know my queen out there. Just see it. I didn't have no ace. All I have is keys. And I had one queen. And that motherfucker won. Don't get mad because you ain't had no queen. Look, my black queen.
Your ass ain't have no higher numbers to look at.
My motherfucking Dookie and queen walk. Don't get mad. Don't get mad because Cleopatra walked. Cleopatra down.
So Underdog is not eternally associated with Terrence Bud Crawford, but that is all reality tonight. The check is plus 140. Maybe you can get $100 on him on DraftKings Sportsbook. You would net $140 if he remains unbeaten. The oddsmakers have Canelo Alvarez and check that the betting favorite. His price right now, minus 170. So dropping $100 on Canelo, it would need to wager $170. Now, if you think this fight will hit the scorecards, plus money to be had on both sides, Canelo by decision pays out plus 125. Come back on 210. Fight to go the distance. Juiced at minus 370. But if you think someone's hitting the canvas with finality, fight not to go the distance. Pretty juicy at plus 250. Also DraftKings. Canelo finished plus 850. Bud Crawford closes the show early. Those odds suggested through the fight, but one flash knockdown will swing the scorecard. DraftKings Sports betting partner. On Netflix. Right now, all customers can get a profit boost on any method of victory. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now, sign up with the promo code, and I'll get it to receive this exclusive offer.
Oh, yeah, no, stupid. Oh, you got 4 feet. The God bless ass this way, motherfucker. 4 and made 9.
No Alvarez, championship heavyweight power and two styles, one spot. Decision or knockout. Every outcome is hard. There's something on the line. $5 $200. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app. Sign up.
It don't fucking matter. Fans won this shit for real. You gonna fucking find too. I know. You know what? Damn, I can't have no drink.
Damn, boy, you want?
I am. Yes. I ain't had no alcohol this whole time. That's what I'm trying to say.
Big expenses? Meet your big financial friend, Experian. Your BFF can reveal surprising ways to help you save. That way, you're always ready for unexpected.
I don't know. I gotta find a video for y'all to see that.
So achieving your financial goals becomes easier because you're one step closer to reaching them. With your big family.
Winner is you. Because I'm making my delicious podcast rated the best burger in fast food for just $5. That's a massive quarter-pound burger with melty cheese, pickles, grilled onions, and my signature boss sauce for just $5. Hey, I want everyone to taste it. Man, you did that. Get the undisputed best burger in fast food for just $5. This week only. Get so much more. Welcome to Taco Bell.
Yes, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait ends here now live from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It is time for the main event for Canelo versus Crawford to decide the undisputed Super Middleweight Championship. They are two of the best fighters of their generation. Two former, if not present, pound-for-pound kings, largely. Their rounds have played out simultaneously. And tonight, at long last, otherworldly legends Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford have shown up in each other's bracket. And we find out together who is the better man on this fateful night.
That's all we have to do.
The ultimate promise of sports is simple. The best must be the best. It's what every fan demands. It's what every era remembers. Tonight, two of history's greatest step into the same arena and put legacy against legacy. When greatness meets greatness and the dust settles, who will remain standing? Faces Terence Bud Crawford, a man still holding distinction in the minds of many as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Crawford is fighting a guy 3 divisions bigger, and he's a killer. So Crawford's special. Fighters like Crawford come every now and then.
He's a great fighter. He's a legend. But you know, he's not the man.
gonna be one of my best victories in my career.
Oh man, I think both of them weak ass boys fight next year.
And Troy pulled 3 times.
Motherfucker, there's an hand with the pool.
Coming out with.
Here we go.
Somebody about to get their ass beat.
Oh, shit, that's the song from Jessica Biel. Yeah. This is the song at the beginning when he go with on the bar coming through. Yeah, then he smacked over with the guitar. Yeah. Yeah, like, hell, he ain't no shit. Jesus, yeah. Put the fire up on the foot of Jesus. Yeah. I'm ready to freestyle.
Damn.
So this going to fight all this being fair. All this necessary.
Got the guitar and all that.
Oh yeah, he picked that shit. You see, he got the guitar on.
Chasing down one of the single greatest wins of the last 25 or 50 years in the sport of boxing. Here is.
Hey, he might let go. He get him in on the motherfucker. He throw it up like shit.
Already the first two-time undisputed champion in the men's game, the full belt era, chasing further greatness here tonight against Canelo Alvarez. Terrence Crawford is a man who doesn't shy away from challenges, and in this case, he ran two unfamiliar territory. He's typically the alpha male, but tonight he's facing another alpha male in hostile territory. The last time Terrence Crawford was an underdog was against Colombian fighter Willis Prescott in 2013. How does Terrence respond to being the underdog tonight at this stage in his career, on this stage, in front of the whole world?
I called that fight. He shut Prescott out in a brilliant performance. I cannot think of another fighter whose legacy will take such a swing based on what may be the last fight of their career. Michael Spinks, great light heavyweight champion, he did business, made history at heavy, but is largely remembered for offering Mike Tyson no resistance. He was too small. If Bud Crawford loses, people will say the first time he fought another truly great fighter, he lost. He will not be remembered the same way as if he wins this fight. It will elevate him and cement his legacy at the highest, uppermost echelon of boxing history. I cannot remember another situation where legacy hung in the balance this deep into their career.
Made his pro debut back in 2008 in Denver, Colorado. Realized his first world championship.
No, you ain't gonna fight nobody better than
On
Crawford.
the road in 2014.
Ain't nobody else. Who else you gonna fight? Ain't nobody else fighting.
And the huge put a lot about him as a non-spirited fighter. And he just got the dog. We call him the dog in professional sports. A guy that if you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. And most guys, it's fighting back, and they can hit them out. We gotta see what Terrence Crawford does tonight because Canelo Alvarez is definitely on the high.
And what was that deceptively competitive personality of Crawford? It reminds me of Michael Jordan. He is competitive about everything. Now, what does that mean if the going gets rough tonight? If you can make it out of the early rounds, if we're in the middle rounds of a tough fight, what does that pride do against the larger, more powerful fighter?
Terrence Crawford has realized world titles at 135 pounds, 140 pounds, 147 pounds, and then in his last fight last August, outpointed Israel Madrimov to become the champion 54. Now moving up to 60 to challenge the undisputed super middleweight champion, Canelo Alvarez.
At 158. Let's say fuck it, we in Vegas, why not make it a show? Mariachi band, all that shit. We in Vegas. Give them a show.
So Canelo Alvarez has won 11 world titles across 4 decades. As a 16-time pay-per-view headliner, he has grossed north of $800 million. Tonight, with about as much fanfare as you could possibly imagine, he makes the 7th defense of his undisputed super middleweight championship here in Las Vegas against Bud Crawford. And you believe it, the biggest fight in this movie.
It's not only that, but he is keenly aware of how much he has to lose in this fight because he is the favorite and he's fighting the much smaller man, at least a man who had to jump up several weight classes. And because he's so aware of that, he refused to fall into the trap that the larger favorite fighter sometimes falls into and be underprepared. He got elite sparring. He came in incredible shape to this fight, and whatever Canelo has left, he is going to bring tonight.
Canelo got a lot of heat for his last fight with William Stahl. Is he getting old? Is that what we're going to see in the Terrence Crawford fight?
I think so.
You better believe that Canelo Alvarez is going to be 10 times better than he was against Stahl. Great fighters, all-time great fighters, they rise in atmospheres like this. Canelo Alvarez is 7-0 in stadium headliners like this. And I know that fact is not lost on a lot of the boxing masses. This is uncharted territory in some respects for his opponent.
As much as Crawford has It's been made, and this is the biggest stage of his career, which it is.
Lying and shit.
By far. It's also the biggest stage of Canelo's. He is now about to perform in front of more people than he has ever performed in front of before.
100,000.
Damn, the motherfucking ass said, no, more breath fuck shit up. Your breath ass fucked it up. Nah, don't be caught that bullshit there. That fucking bullshit.
The first to upend Crawford. Well, with that backdrop, tailor tape for the main event is presented by Riyadh Season. Terrence Crawford will be 38 later this month. Canelo Alvarez turned 35 back in July. Crawford is taller by an inch. He also has a 4.5 inch reach advantage. Now for the official introductions for our headlining acts. The one and only Michael Walker.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? From Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, welcome to the Riyadh Season Card main event, live on Netflix. Two of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound, are about to face each other in this main event. 12 rounds of boxing with a Ring Magazine and universally recognized undisputed super middleweight championship of the world. And it's all brought to you by special thanks to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, and Chairman of the General Entertainment Party and Saudi Boxing Federation, Turkey Al-Sheikh. This event is a presentation
For all the evil money.
of the General Entertainment Authority, GEA, and it's all live on Netflix. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Dallas Hyman, Executive Director,
Overseas ass nigga.
the three judges assigned to ringside, Jaden Cheatham, Max DeLuca, Steve Weisfeld, and the referee and judge from the Action at the Bell, World Championship veteran referee Thomas Taylor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the officials are in place and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring and they are ready. So for the sold-out standing room only crowd here at Allegiant Stadium, and for the millions watching around the world, from Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger, wearing black with khaki and red. Official weight,
Yeah, they giving it up.
67.5 pounds. His professional record is 41 fights, 41 victories, 31 big wins by knockout from Omaha, Nebraska, USA. He's a four-time, four-division, two-time undisputed world champion, presenting the former lightweight world champion, former undisputed super lightweight world champion, former undisputed welterweight champion of the world, and the current reigning super welterweight world champion, the undefeated Terrence
Who is you in this thing? Who is you in this thing?
And fighting out of the red corner, wearing black and gold, officially weighing in at 167 and 1/2 pounds. In 67 professional fights, he has 63 victories, including 39 victories by knockout. Only 2 defeats with 2 draws. He's the 4-time 4-division world champion, the former super welterweight world champion, former middleweight world champion, former light heavyweight world champion, and the reigning undefeated.
That's how you do it. In my name. That's how you do it.
Super middleweight
Champion.
of the world. Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Ciudad México, Saúl Canelo
Right here, gentlemen. Right here. Coach, right here. All right, gentlemen. We got everything from the middle of the gold up is going to be good. Middle of the silver letters here up is going to be good. You got my instructions in the back, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to corner, gentlemen. Is Canelo Alvarez just too big, too strong, too good? Is he about to do what no one's ever done and beat Bud Crawford? Or can Bud Crawford pull the upset and become this era's GOAT? The guy that generations from now, this generation will say, I don't care who you bring. That's the best guy I've seen.
Well, in terms of the extent to which size may matter in this fight, Max Kellerman, you and others believe we will get that answer in short order. As moving in round 1 of the super fight for the undisputed super middleweight title, Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. Crawford opens out of that Sam Hoskins.
Crawford is a 17-year pro, 41 fights, but he's still going to have to adjust to this atmosphere, to this moment, and the reality that he's facing Canelo Alvarez in that moment.
And the force of the punches, that's what I'm looking for. How does Crawford react to the force of Canelo Alvarez's punches, especially to the body?
He's slightly bigger than Terrence, but that's not the tell-all. The tell-all is when they clinch. The tell-all is when those punches get thrown. And to your point, when they start to land.
Crawford had knocked out 11 straight throws before going the distance with the Dreamov back in August of 2024.
Dreamov was the biggest opponent he's faced as a pro, and it seems largely because of the size was most difficult. And that was 2 divisions set to tier.
Stay on that same night, and they wait the same.
Boxing experts felt as though Alvarez needed to be under pressure for the Crawford at times as well as getting started. Sometimes probably not.
Alvarez is a master at his body positioning and taking ground and making it very small, settling and picking things up. And that first round, you see him doing that right here. He's just slowly taking ground and he's forcing Crawford to give up on it. That can unnerve an opponent over time, that can drain an opponent. I want to see how Crawford answers that tonight.
And is often the case on this level. You're dealing with 2 of the highest boxing IQs in the game, very fast processors, and they're studying each other right now. Big right hand from Canelo blocked.
Body shot got through for Alvarez.
2 good shots for Alvarez.
First 2 real punches of the fight.
That angle to me, that right leg. Been blocked.
By the way, the 2 first clean punches of the fight for Crawford.
Crawford shakes off that right hand off of Alvarez and now changes his level. Under a minute to go here, round 1.
Everything Canelo's thrown so far, it's been with force, but it's been blocked.
impact also blocked by Crawford.
When Canelo throws, you better block those. Now one landed, left hook to the body.
Good shot from Canelo. Crawford can't give up too many of those.
That's where you find out, is Crawford big enough? Can he take those kind of shots?
Over time.
He dealt because his ass big.
Hey. Give it a little bit, but someone, everyone said, a little more, not more than a little. Usually, you can see you're trying to get close to it. You get jab. See if you'll bite it. All right? But make sure when you throw your jab, throw it to the hand. Throw it to his hand. And see if you get close enough to throw the double jab. All right? You get him on that angle?
Crawford's coming behind the triple jab, landing a nice clean shot on the ear and the side of the chin of Canelo. One single shot from Crawford. Didn't hurt Canelo. But Crawford needs to land those kind of shots to get in a lather and get in a rhythm.
And the other punch did not land, but it forced Canelo's glove into his head, which made it look like it landed. The right hand. Did you like that clean left from Crawford? Did you like the left hook to the body and the greater activity from Canelo?
And you might have heard Bomac Brian McIntyre looking for Crawford to employ a few more feints here in round two. He needs to not only employ feints, but the jab. Bomac asked for the jab, and he has to continue to do that to try to keep Canelo at bay, though Canelo is a great counterpuncher, and then it also helps Crawford get into a rhythm. But that shot right there that Canelo landed, and he's landed it in the first round, is a shot he uses often with southpaws. He doesn't throw the punch where they necessarily are where he thinks they're going to be. It may not look hard, but it's a hard shot, and Crawford has to find a way to not give up too many of them.
And Crawford has landed cleanly and has reddened Canelo's face this round, but I think more importantly, he has to make Canelo believe that he's fighting a real super middleweight, that he's fighting another guy his size.
Nice split there by Crawford, getting off the center line. Canelo is not a jabber. It's not something he does very often. His gift is pressuring the feet and cutting off the ring, like we talked about in the first round, and making that ring seem a lot smaller than it actually is. And you see him doing this ready. Partial land to the body by Alvarez. Under 2 minutes here, round two. Crawford not only has to jab, good exchange from both guys. Crawford touched Alvarez on the way in.
Oh.
Canelo has to look like he's going to do something even when he's not.
Oh.
It keeps the harder puncher at balance, keeps him thinking, and allows Crawford to land shots that may not be knockout shots, but shots that get respect and get points.
Crawford's doing some good work. But now the question is, if and when Canelo lands cleanly upstairs, what happens? But that has not happened yet. He is a big, strong super middleweight.
He's a lot different tonight than he did yesterday at the weigh-in.
Rehydrated. There was no rehydration clause, by the way. Canelo can weigh whatever he wants tonight. After he weighed yesterday morning.
And Crawford seemed none too concerned with any of that noise. As he partially rips the body as Alvarez hits. Getting a little bit more in combination from Crawford here in the early going, under 30 seconds to go round two. Crawford got Canelo on the back foot just a moment. You gotta believe that. Hold on a second, Mike. You gotta believe Canelo's looking for a counter, even though his back is against the ropes.
Right, Canelo used to be a masterful counterpuncher with his back against the ropes. He liked taking opponents there and countering.
Round two in the books. Crawford slowly starting to land a few more shots. Canelo landed that left hook, and Crawford answered with a right hook, missed the left hook. But that's what Crawford has to do when Canelo comes forward. He can't be mindless with this defense. He has to be defensively responsible, but he has to start countering Canelo more and more to get that respect.
You saw Crawford land the check hook as which took something off of the body shot. But in the middleweight divisions, that check hook may have produced more of an effect.
That's a gift, of course. It's a gift. You know what you're doing. You ready to go.
WWE star power with us tonight. Triple H alongside Stephanie McMahon. Great to have them with us as we arrive at round 3 of the mega fight for Canelo Alvarez and Mark Crawford. Now the fight is still early. But Crawford has had inactivity over the last 2 or 3 years. Good shot right there from Canelo. But the inactivity or the rust has not shown. It looks like Crawford is fresh, and that he might have needed that rest, at least that his age will be 30 years right after the fight.
He doesn't look like a rusty fighter so far.
Yeah, much was made of that angle, also the angle that Alvarez had fought 520 rounds as a pro to Crawford.
You notice, this doesn't look so much smaller than Canelo, really, at least the effect hasn't shown up in the ring. But you do notice, Crawford is doing the better boxing so far. Not by a lot, not by some. But the effect, the punches effect on Canelo is not like the punches effect on lighter-weight fighters.
Well, these moments right here, these last 34 seconds, some shots, and I'm trying to send a message to Crawford. The punches he's throwing and the pressure he's applying. So Crawford hasn't gotten them wrong.
I can see it, but the first comes out either way. I give him the second shot right there.
And you mad. And you mad. Yes, we kind of be mad. And you mad.
Crawford got that right hand in the way of that body shot from Alvarez. Both guys landing below 20% here early. You study Canelo Alvarez, you gotta know that he'll have 3 or 4 times around, but he presses. You can sense it, you can see it in his body language, but then he needs to rest. So Crawford is kind of pressed instead of ground when Canelo wants to rest, which is what you like.
Brings Canelo forward, but that can't get ahead of steam though.
That's the most responsible time to build up points with Crawford is when Canelo wants to rest. Good response by Crawford after Alvarez touched the body.
But we know that Crawford is the sharper boxer. What we haven't seen yet is what happens if and when Canelo lands something hard upstairs. To change that perspective, so far the hard shots have been all downstairs, and it's not going to be that way all night.
So he's the body work from Canelo Alvarez in round 2.
What you're doing is you set the trap because you know he's gonna try to do it. Touch. As soon as you walk, you get ready to go. Get low and then go. Can't you go? You get it first, so it doesn't make it wrong.
Go back. Always listen. He's coming back. He's not coming back as quick as you, but he's part of the equal right now.
Irvin Magic Johnson was not going to miss. Big front row for Canelo versus Crawford. Here we go. Just like round 2 of the Awesome 12.
So far, however you haven't scored, and I suspect like 2-1 Crawford. Skipper got to have it 3-0 because he gave the first to Crawford, which Crawford had got. The only clean shot of the so far, Crawford is fighting his fight and he has neutralized Canelo's offense.
That's good. You want to get your respect? That's how you do it.
Those are hard shots upstairs that seem to bother Canelo.
Perez presses forward, but he got touched on the way out by Crawford.
On the one hand, if you're Crawford good, Canelo loses control. On the other hand, if he turns it into a kind of you down fight, maybe that makes Canelo more dangerous at the sides.
No, the fuck I didn't. No, I didn't. You always say he was around. I don't got you up to you.
That partially landed upstairs.
That was good.
Now,
That was a good shot right there. That on the button behind that and Terrence Crawford took it away.
He took it well. That's what I've been waiting to see.
well, tell the nigga to make keys in.
Right up the corner.
You make the keys.
Shortly after.
They not already made. You ain't make no fucking keys. Why again?
You gotta make that adjustment.
You ain't make no fucking
Right
keys.
hand open, overhand,
Because there ain't no.
and the straight right and left it as he wants to.
But I feel like Crawford's catching it mostly with his glove.
But you don't have to land clean to affect
I don't
that.
That's
know.
right.
It's not something you want to give a guy like Canelo early in this fight.
I think Canelo just hit a hard on the chest with that right there. And that's the first real clean, hard power shot upstairs that landed cleanly for Canelo.
Perez trying to open up here, to go in round 4.
Big moments from Canelo. Downstairs, upstairs, Canelo's getting a bit of the groove right here.
No, don't give me the story, babe. No, I do. Keanu, don't give me the story, babe.
Canelo got his damn
I'm
right.
not gonna you take that out. Just take it out. She don't need you. She don't need you.
To be so aggressive with some counter shots.
It's a significant attack from Crawford to the line. Crawford's up in the trap now.
Come here. Come give me these stories, babe. Look at these stories, babe. So I can get these stories, babe. What you about to do? It's crazy. The ones I had earlier, I told you.
Side to side movement. Crawford, nothing fancy. Fundamental boxing. Just to keep Canelo Alvarez just off balance, just enough. Alvarez.
He got that shit, nigga. You got that. He got that shit. Nigga act like he didn't get that. Got that shit. He getting tired.
See the exchange from both fighters. That left hook that Canelo good landed. Uppercut from Terrence Crawford. A 2-3 piece from Terrence Crawford. Letting Canelo know you cannot reach for me without me trying to teach you a lesson. And that was the best punch of the fight thus far. Crawford took it well, but Canelo started to find a hole with a right hand as Terrence Crawford is in the southpaw stance.
Two clean right hands upstairs from Canelo, particularly the first one. Crawford took him out.
Don't try this much with his body. Just aim a little higher.
WWE superstar Logan Paul. Not necessarily the guy shoulder here, but they relax chest for Logan Paul.
Mike
So
Tyson.
Crawford's good work closing round 3 was done early. Canelo's late round 5 has arrived.
The hell of a fight so far, contested at the highest possible level. Not a war, but a high-level chess match. The punches are being
Those fighters want to be a lot more violent as it progresses. These made it later rounds.
A lot of pundits were expectant that Crawford would fight predominantly out of the southpaw stance. That's exactly what he's done.
He seems to be more comfortable in his biggest moments as that man stands. At least these last 5 or 6 years, you see him predominantly with right-handed Canelo fighting that left-handed stance almost exclusively.
Canelo gives very good boxing in this round from the outside. He about to pick it up.
Again, Canelo doesn't jab, and he's able to still land punches. Imagine if he did come behind the jab. I think he's learned how to not be a jabber, but have right foot position to get the shot that he wants.
And that means there was Jack. Everything comes hard from Canelo.
Both fighters just missed two very dangerous shots. Crowd trying to get behind the Mexican superstar. You may have seen Skipper Kelp as yet hasn't found a round for Canelo Alvarez to move forward.
Might find this one if it keeps up like this. He's keeping Crawford's hands largely at home by staying busy head and body.
Good jab there from Crawford.
Well, here looks like the break that you talked about, Andre, where Canelo's trying to rest. This seems like Crawford's opportunity to steal some of the momentum in this
But I
round.
think Crawford believes that Canelo's baiting him, so he doesn't want to take that chance. Round 5 historically, for whatever it's worth, has not been kind to Canelo Alvarez. Under a minute to go here in the 5th.
Been a pretty good round 5 tonight.
Tonight it has been. Oh, beautiful body shot by Alvarez. Shot gets through, headshot was blocked by Crawford.
Crawford on his bike there.
You studied that shit, bro. I mean, Canelo. Should be doing it for the rest of the minute.
Alvarez stalking.
Damn, okay.
Thomas Taylor hasn't had to break up much tonight.
Trying to make him frustrate.
If I look at your man being in the weight cut, I think he'll believe one time.
Does Crawford respond to Canelo?
Canelo, he picking it up, man. You know he's fine. He picking it up.
Let's go, let's go. Was everything okay? Everything okay? You have to win round by round, right? Sí. Is it? If we come back to the guard, whenever you give him a short distance, you cannot forgive him. You have to inflict damage, just like we did. And come back as soon as you possibly so you have to do it.
All right. Great. Yeah, he's trying to get underneath you. You see that?
Former heavyweight champ Deontay Wilder. Here in Las Vegas.
Something changed in that 5th round. It went from a fight, however you scored the first 4 rounds, it went from a fight where basically Crawford was outboxing to Canelo to a fight in the 5th round where basically Canelo was overwhelming Crawford's defense with volume. And here Crawford seems to be trying to take the play back.
I think Crawford liked that last
They
round.
hit the money round.
I call both of these
Money
fighters
round, that
bunch of boxers.
That's the kind of
that boy Canelo,
that really
he
hurt
uncomfortable.
Spence on his way in.
Canelo uncomfortable.
Yeah, Crawford really doesn't want to be moving as much as he does. It's not his forte. He knows he has to do that tonight, but he's trying to take advantage of moments where he can get off and be his normal self, and we just saw that a few seconds ago. Slick uppercut only hit by Crawford and some appreciable swelling around the right eye of Alvarez.
Best punch of the fight so far, I think, was the left hand from Crawford that caught Alvarez coming in and kind of doubled the impact. And you can see the redness around Canelo's right eye.
Crawford starting to showboat a little bit, cracking that wry smile. Even that left hook that Terrence Crawford just caught a few seconds ago. That shot has a lot of power on it, and it oftentimes spooks and scares opponents for Canelo, which makes them keep their hands on it and not throw punches.
Don't get caught with that, Canelo.
Crawford has not really gone to the body in this fight. It shows the respect he has, I think, for Canelo's power and counterpunching.
Doesn't want to make the mistake. He get caught reaching.
You did lean back. Hit stop. You did lean back, opening it up. Just keep him up. We're good. Go.
Right call by the ref.
Crawford looks to be a lot more comfortable, Max, to your point, in this round than he did in the fifth.
He made a statement to start this round because he knew he had to break Canelo's forward momentum.
He also knows that he's up in this round right now, so he's not taking any unnecessary risk. The burden and the onus is on Canelo to try to close this round out. Champ gets through for Crawford.
Crawford might want to punctuate this round with something else hard before the end to say, hey, there's distance between you and me. Right there.
That came after Alvarez had landed a pretty significant right hand. 30 seconds to go, round 6.
Because we're starting to enter the area of the fight where what happens starts to shed light on what has happened to that point. And Crawford right now is highlighting that he in fact was outboxing Canelo early and it is starting to add up.
Crawford look very comfortable right now. Important rounds of
As big as the fifth was for Canelo, it was at least that big, if not more, for Crawford in the sixth.
Crawford and one more round than Canelo.
When that red pick Canelo.
So you have to be more active.
How many rounds we got left?
His ass like, what's the name? Ain't gonna stay in there and fight. Bang, which I had to tell that. Couple nights, I'm like, nah, Crawford, you stay in there and fight. You fight your way.
Canelo had a great big round, and Terence Crawford knew he had to make a stand. In this 6th round, that shot got Canelo's attention. As Crawford's back was against the wall. Some good shot from Crawford, and that shot and that exchange in the box the way he wanted to for the remainder of the round.
So it wasn't a jab exactly, but it was a similar kind of punch that caught Errol Spence coming in and floored him. Canelo's a much bigger, stronger, and better fighter than Errol Spence.
Timing though was perfect on that left hand from Bud Crawford, and here we are, round 7. That was ended early in this round. That's the 3rd shot that Canelo's landed. You see Crawford testing the waters, trying to go a little bit deeper. Can I stand here? Can I exchange?
He's not backing up from Canelo's power.
Good uppercut by Crawford.
This is a significant statement Crawford is making if it continues this way. Not only is he not backing up from Canelo's power, but he may be doing more damage with his own in these exchanges.
Again, that responsible defense of Bud Crawford on display under 2 minutes here, round 7. It's a gamble and a negotiation that Crawford is going to have the whole night. How long do I stay in these quarters? How much can I exchange with Canelo? When do I box? And when do I fight and get my respect?
As the great James Toney used to say, you need to bring ass to get ass. And Terence Crawford is bringing ass tonight.
Skipper Kelp, what are you seeing?
Dan, look at the data he's been looking for. He looks very comfortable inside right now.
Crawford got off to a good start, largely hasn't looked back. Both fighters landing at a 29% clip, just over the midpoint of this fight.
It's gonna come down. Punches and punches.
Almost closing the distance.
He has him where he wants him. Canelo got him in the corner. But in that exchange, Crawford got at least as good as he gave, at least as good as he got.
Nice shot to the body by Alvarez. You know Crawford's feeling good because he's staying there longer. He's not allowing Canelo, but when Canelo punches, if he lands or if he blocks it, you see Crawford coming right back. That's a respect thing.
Neither man has really hurt the other man yet. They felt each other, but I haven't seen either guy hurt yet. The question in the back half of this fight is that going to happen for either guy?
And not just that, but we have to watch the conditioning up and down.
Oh, and that can lead to sometimes those same shots hurting you
Yes.
at the back. Listen to that bell, baby. Listen to the bell.
Crawford working off that jab late in round 7.
How you feel? Good? Hey, you don't gotta get into a firefight with me, okay? You just keep boxing that motherfucker. He's gonna get desperate, and you're gonna be able to run him into something, okay? Just keep boxing him. If you stop and you're looking for something, get on the ball of that back foot so your screen can be better, so you got a little bit more snap on your punches.
Tírame dos y cabecea.
1, 2, and forget it.
Siento que tú vas encima, que te vaya encima.
Yes.
Ok.
Now, you have to make sure that you're up there. Listen, we came to win.
Hágalo con
We
inteligencia,
have
con
to
mucho
win
pinche
hard,
corazón.
and we have a lot of freaking heart.
Round 8 of a possible 12 to decide the undisputed Super Middleweight Championship. Crawford and Canelo. Skipper Kelp has Crawford up 6 rounds to 1.
What you see with both of these fighters is one fighter is bigger, not by much, but he's bigger, and he's stronger, but not in the way where he can do whatever he wants to do with himself.
And the resilience of Crawford's, his punch resistance at this weight has been impressive. Because Canelo has nails on it. Canelo isn't punch.
But when you roll yourself down, the punch resistance is effective. Thus far, Crawford has taken the big shots from Canelo, the single shots, and even the 2-piece that he got hit with very, very well.
That's the thing. At this level, everyone's going to get hit.
Yeah.
Can you hit him 2 and 3 times? And Crawford's been the one to do that so far.
And can Alvarez rally if need be? Right, got us to a big lead against Biddle before the latter rally. Nice shot to the body by Alvarez. 2 minutes to go round 8.
Crawford acknowledged that body shot.
Quick hands from Bob Crawford, changing levels in. Alvarez with effect to the body.
Crawford's been honest. He shook his head yes when he felt it to the body, said no when he didn't, I guess.
Alvarez trying to get something going again. Good defensive responsibility from Crawford.
Alvarez has done some good work in this round.
Alvarez just a tremendous ambassador for the sport. He has done so much for his fellow fighters, past and present. He is affable, and he just landed a pretty significant right hand there on the minute to go round 8.
These are dangerous punches for Crawford because Crawford is feeling himself right now, and Alvarez is throwing knockout shots.
No, I go stop, no punch. So Crawford trying to get some respect himself. He didn't quite lift Canelo up, but he got him off one leg. He wants to let Canelo know that I'm here too. But to your point, man, Crawford has to stay focused because no matter how easy it may feel in spots, you have to know that Canelo is still pressing forward and he will always be dangerous as long as this fight is going on.
Ryan Garcia, who's trained with Canelo, told me that Canelo throws everything hard to sell his face. Because everything's going hard, you can't get strong, so you must respect his face.
Eight rounds down.
It's interesting right there. At the end of that round, James Crawford looked at Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez extended his glove. James Crawford did the
When you
block.
stop, throw that back toe, and you got a little rhythm. You got an upper body movement, okay? All right? Because he's going to come with the wide shit. He's going to come with the wide shit. He go wide, you go to the body like you been going deep breath. What you got, coach? What you got to do? What you do? Deep breath.
it out here.
Learn to lock good counters. You have to keep it close, keep it tight. Keep your heart hard. If you get more calm, more relaxed. Victory and defeat at the Eagles as well. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go. Smell.
Yeah, that's interesting. Andre Canelo Alvarez looking for a fist bump between rounds. The no-nonsense Bud Crawford not having it. Here we go, round 9. Oh, that's a good early win by Crawford.
I think it's more than nonsense. Sloppy, I was what we say. Canelo is looking to be friends.
Bang with you.
To be friends.
Good exchange with Terrence Crawford.
Yes, sir.
He landed one good one.
This is furious action.
Yes, sir. Canelo getting sloppy out there, boy.
That jab and everything out of him. Combination here early round 9.
Canelo getting sloppy.
Yeah, he getting sloppy out there.
I think so.
There's a pin over Bud Crawford. Right eye looks like a small
Man.
Not sure about it, but from here it looks like there is.
Terrence, his head.
Got a cut. Accidental headbutt.
This shit done accident.
Okay, we're not gonna look at it right now. All right, let's stay right here. Jeff, accidental headbutt. Got the cut.
Lot of rubbing.
You good? Say it. You ready? No, we're good. We're good. There was always a chance of this. Southpaw orthodox, clash of heads. Although it's Canelo who's been cut 3 times in the past. But it's Crawford. Got the injury.
They do it, make my own finish his
Jesse
job.
Alvarez comes over to
They
me
do
and
it to finish him off.
apologizes.
I said, Book could finish him off.
Yeah, these guys are looking for the knockout in this round. They both are.
You have to know this is gonna happen.
Get that bone.
Right through the guard for Alvarez with the right hand.
There he is.
The right hand for Alvarez will show up here.
Those left hands on Alvarez. Bud Crawford is someone who took gunshots in the head and drove himself to the hospital to get stitched up as a young professional. A little close against Bud.
Those may not be knockout shots from Terrence Crawford, but those are respect shots from Terrence Crawford.
Those are
He's demanding his respect right now.
sweat flying shots.
Red flags.
Neither of these men have ever officially been knocked down as pros under a minute in round 9.
With not much more than 30 seconds left to go in the 9th round. So far, Bud Crawford has done what he has done in every fight of his career, which is demonstrated that the exact scoring on the cards right now. He has been the better man so far, as he's always been throughout his career. Canelo
Okay.
The Alvarez cause.
More of that.
Under 20 seconds.
You need more of those. Whoa. Man.
Crawford looking outstanding with the extra weight.
Yeah.
Being at 68 for the first time tonight.
Come on, Crawford, land more punches.
3 to go.
No, he's saying fuck.
This is a moment where Terrence Crawford stood his ground and got his respect from Canelo Alvarez. That's the range that everybody said he can't fight in.
Everybody got a good angle on that jaw.
And he can't allow Canelo Alvarez to touch his chin at all. He's been hit, he's took it well, and he's given just as much, and in many cases, more than what he's taking in certain
You had to
spots.
bag it on up.
No, I just
How you gonna fight like Terrence Crawford?
Nah, he ain't, but he don't like how this is moving.
Listen, you have to strike him.
Well, let's stand still so we can just punch.
And you know that.
He ran.
And then he ain't, like I said, he been studying, so he ain't falling for nothing
heavy up.
He been doing the first round.
You got 9 minutes.
You hear the corners, everybody else want something big from Canelo here. He says you have 3 rounds to do this. Crawford's corner believes he's up, but knows he needs to finish strong.
Alvarez corner looking for that power. Also some movement defensively as well. Round 10.
One of the questions I have is how is Terrence Crawford going to move and carry and fight with this extra weight? And thus far, he looks phenomenal. The shape that he's in, his ability to carry that weight. Good right hand from Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, it was.
Canelo, you land a couple shots like that, and this whole thing can change quickly. Canelo remains dangerous. If he can score by his front, his
Yeah, for real.
Left hand by Alvarez, immediately answered by Brock.
He ain't need none of that. Good right hand from Canelo.
Crawford said that's all you got.
Nice.
Crawford will block that right hand.
If I'm Canelo's corner, I really don't like what I just saw from Crawford, the little pity pat, because it means he's feeling very comfortable.
The right hand is a shot that Crawford gets hit with a lot along the ropes and moving backwards. From the money shot from Canelo, that's far in this fight.
Yeah, he just landed it again as you said that.
Yeah, looked like he threw that right hand where he thought blood was going to be, and he landed flush.
Not sure why he's not making that adjustment.
Canelo would be served well to punch with Crawford when Crawford goes into those 3-punch combinations.
You see, Canelo used to all that moving.
Trying to get him on the road.
Good body shot.
That little trick
Single
he
shot.
can
You have to see Canelo throw multiple body shots. Single shot from Crawford. They're going to know just if not that much, or if he doesn't feel comfortable in that space throwing both hands, because they'll have Crawford trap and then just throw one body shot.
A round like this is where Crawford can make a statement. Last 25 seconds or so, Canelo's done some good work. Can Crawford take the play away from him? Or can Canelo emphasize an effective round so far? And there's
Ooh, we got home. The 3-piece.
See Crawford going really well physically in these clinch situations.
Jabbing and rolling.
Alvarez presses forward. Crawford not there to be hit.
Ooh, he got caught. Ooh, he got caught.
Go. Go out.
This is Crawford has been getting hit with all night. He's taking it well, but that's not a punch you want to really give any fighter, especially Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo's also extended the straight right hand. That has landed flush, very clean, and we've seen Crawford start to do throwing punches at half speed and half strength in order to get a big shot at the end of the combination. And that's the sequence that you don't like.
Here come the cheap round. Here come the cheap round. Last 2 rounds.
We're happy to announce a new attendance record for the Stadium. 7,482 fans in the building. This venue proving great for boxing. Beautiful body shot by Alvarez to begin round 11.
Uppercut on the inside from Crawford. Both of these guys have that thing that great champions have, where when one tries to take the play away from the other, there's an immediate response.
You can't teach it, you can't coach it, you can't train it. You either have it or you don't.
Them was jabs right there that looked like he was fighting Floyd.
That's some jabs. We got to watch out for Australia across the
Nah, them motherfuckers was sloppy. Looked like he was fighting Floyd.
Crawford study.
Super Cup, go ahead.
I just think that Crawford is answering the
He
bell.
studied the blueprint. He studied the blueprint.
Short left hand by Crawford after he landed an uppercut.
I
Ooh.
thought I saw Canelo wobble a little bit.
Man in the move. Oh.
Come on, baby.
Man, I want a good fight. She didn't make the good.
He won that negotiation.
I did up good.
Don't get caught by that Canelo. It's nice up. Canelo getting tired.
He been frustrated.
Yeah.
That to be true.
Time will tell.
Come on, Crawford. Don't get the sleeping dog.
Yeah.
Can he follow up?
He like, damn, this motherfucker.
Because he know he lost. He know he lost.
He frustrated.
Yeah, he know he lost though.
Crawford gets there as well.
It's true, but
That's that loss.
Look at it. Yeah, look at that. I step back.
He lost.
He lost. He know he
He
lost.
know he lost.
He know he lost. That's why I step back. He's frustrated.
In order for him to win, you need a knockout.
Knock this motherfucker out,
Cause
Crawford.
he usually like motherfucker out.
Yeah, he need a knockout if he gonna win.
Canelo usually knock people out.
He need a knockout if he gonna win, boy.
As long as he can beat Canelo, he gotta knock you out.
Yeah, he got to.
Is
That's
this
it.
a
He can beat Canelo. Same way Crawford doing. Same way he doing. Same way he doing.
He's taking some
Out boxing him.
tonight.
Out thinking him. He's studying him.
Yeah, he know he had to fight, so what then? It's been months studying him.
Right. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Oh, another two
Every
things.
time he shake this motherfucker head, this motherfucker got another on.
He know he lost, man.
It's all good, man. Be thankful for the money, shit.
One more round.
You got 100 million, shit, over 100 million.
Right, one more round.
That's the only thing you can look good. I mean, look forward to.
Alvarez with a late left hand in
That's 100 million.
4 minutes to go.
One more round, baby.
If they make Canelo win, it's because he the favorite to win this fight. It's gonna be based on popularity. How popular vote. Crawford beat his ass. Beat him. I think Canelo was like like 2 rounds or something.
No, they can go down to the book. If they don't, then, you know, of course, shit, they gonna motherfuckers.
This shit can't even no draw none of this shit.
You got 1, 2 in there.
Draw.
I gotta take it here.
Everybody seeing that this ain't no motherfucking draw. Like, come on, man.
Back your ass up.
Get some air.
Yeah, Canelo
Get
used to
some
that.
air.
He usually done by now.
Very close and
It's over. It's over now.
Canelo usually done by now. He usually done.
Yeah, that boy Ray, look at him. He in the middle of the ring already.
Yeah, it's here.
Nice fight, baby. Lay it around.
The same set of judges.
You need a knockout, Canelo.
You knocked out.
Fight that ended in a 12-round majority draw. Back in July.
Go get it, my boy.
Westfield had 114, 114. Max Caduca 115, 113 to Barrios. Let's see.
I'm about to say, you better switch that.
Ever observed throughout my years in boxing.
It's over now, long.
Dramatic here.
Look like
What you
anybody.
doing up?
Okay.
Champion, real champion.
That was his
Keep
knockout
your
point.
hands up, Crawford.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You know he desperate. Don't let him get the knockout now.
Oh, shit, it's going on 207.
Divisions.
Come on, Crawford.
Yeah, you already know how it's gonna go down.
You have to
Crawford to land some more
That's what I'm
shots.
saying. Shit, he's skating, but shit, don't let him get the,
Crawford to land some more
get
shots.
the reaction that most thought he was going to
Get some more shots in.
don't let him motherfucker, you know.
It's gonna come down.
Oh, nice. Nice.
added to him with that left hand.
It's gonna come down to points.
Nice.
I mean, do you think Crawford gets greedy here, Trey? And would that be a mistake?
I don't know if it's greedy. I think he's earned the
Nah,
right.
just
based
skate.
on setting the
Oh,
table.
you got it.
Still get your shots in though. Don't let
This
up.
fight is being scored. He's not a civilian.
Don't let up, though.
He's a prize fighter. This is what prize fighters do.
We ain't got long.
That motherfucker fresh on.
In 1941, had Joe Louis beaten the heavyweight title, went for a knockout
Oh,
in the
yeah.
14th round. He was counted out.
Knockout, my
Don't
boy.
start smiling and shit. Get your shit in.
When he gets too
On the
crowded.
block. Sir.
Hold back the smile. 1 minute.
Hold
Hey, he trying to hold that man
man.
smile. Yes, sir.
Yes, seriously. You still got.
Oh, Crawford won this
Still
motherfucker.
trying to lay something big.
Woo! Okay. Keep that pressure on him.
Canelo off balance with those
Yeah.
power shots.
He got to.
What is he hurting him with them, do you think, Andre?
Well, I think he's getting his respect. That's what I think. Enough to do what he's doing right now.
Right, Canelo's walking away and
That's all you need
The
to say right
motherfucker
there. He's
hurt.
getting the respect.
Hurt good enough to get his ass mad.
He's a warrior. He's a champion, a great, proud champion. But Crawford,
That's it.
All right, Crawford.
what he wanted.
Get your dub.
Get your dub in your belt,
Get
baby.
your dub.
Get your dub in your belt.
Produce a performance that will
Get the dub in the belt.
Go at it. Go at it. Woo! Yeah, yeah.
One more 6 feet.
Come on.
One more good hit.
Crawford. That's what's up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now we gonna see what these judges rule.
Crawford just beat Canelo Alvarez.
Damn right.
There it is.
Agree.
There go the judge. There go the announcer. He just beat Canelo. Yeah.
How big Canelo Alvarez was, he and Brian McIntyre responded in kind every time. He fought us yet.
Yes, sir.
He had knocked and broke. He turns 38. Later this month, looked at prime
See,
form
Canelo, he got all the
Canelo
money, he can't be
Alvarez.
mad, bro.
Official decision on the other
That
side.
motherfucker don't want a rematch.
Yo, you know it. You already know it.
I want the rematch.
That motherfucker hit turned his ass all the way back around and was like, dude.
But he was feeling the motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. He was
Motherfucker
feeling them.
say,
He was feeling them. You can tell all on his face he was feeling them.
he's mad motherfucker. Damn, nigga, he did.
Shit, you got to.
Damn, nigga, he did. God damn it.
This chicken became an obsession.
Cause they was feeling each other out shit the first 4 rounds.
The Colonel lived, so we.
But it just so happened like shit, you know. What's the name with shit? He just won the rounds.
Encuentras una casa ideal para ir a surfear. Pues ahora también encuentras
And then when it got to shit 6 and 8, at some points Canelo was looking sloppy.
Ahora encuentras un tour de tacos con un super experto.
Yeah, them throws he was throwing, they was looking sloppy.
Corazón de Seúl, también encuentras una clase de baile en un icónico estudio K-pop. Alojamientos, experiencias y servicios. Ahora Airbnb es mucho más que un Airbnb.
Back inside Allegiant Stadium, Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez go the distance. Most of Bud Crawford's boxing contemporaries get 10 to win this fight. They felt as though he had more ways to win. Certainly from our vantage point, he did enough to move to 42-0 and assert himself undeniably as one of the greatest of all time.
Right, get that shit.
Now we await the official
That's just hype
scorecards.
man. Woo! You did that shit, Bob!
Here we go.
You did that shit, Bob!
New undisputed middleweight champion. Here we go. Undisputed.
No motherfucking extra money, but they was trying though.
Right.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Steve Weisfeld scores at 116 to 112. Max DeLuca and Jim Cheatham both have it 115 to 113 to the winner by unanimous decision, the Fighting Pride of Omaha.
Yeah, baby! Yes, sir!
Undisputed. What I say? Huh? Damn right. Yes, sir.
My boy Jason State.
Mr. Peace. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Damn right.
Go on, Mike, man. Go on, get in there. That's right.
Watch that nigga eye.
That's the sheep.
That's right. Cheat.
That's the sheep.
The cheat. I knew I was trying to remember. Your ass talking about the nigga on the street.
She is the foreign nigga. She
He got all the money. He got all the money. And he got all the bills.
Okay.
Go on, get it.
Play on, player.
Go on, get it,
You
bud.
got 3 motherfucking belts, 4?
Shit, about 5, 6 of those.
Oh, 5.
He
1,
owned
2, 3, 4, 5.
the division now. And he got the ring.
And the one around his way.
And the one around
I
his
already
waist.
counted the one around his waist. He got 2 on that side, 2 on that side, and 1 around his waist.
He owned the division now.
Go ahead,
He
on.
got the ring.
He got the ring too.
They was like, damn, I thought he was gonna win.
Right. Right.
Damn, Mark Anthony, you win.
Get his bitch ass off the TV.
Congratulations on a truly historical win.
Historical.
What are you feeling right
Right.
now?
Gratitude.
Praise to the Lord above me.
There you go,
I gotta give
gratitude.
him all the praise. Because without him,